Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud. Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying much, but still. Solved it. I should see what Rose wants me to do. Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
Alright, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake. If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out? No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though. It's off to the table with you. How many cabinets do you need? Glasses. Damn. The Ambers are fancy as shit. Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Duty calls. Hey, good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it. Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She'd totally bust me.
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
Something else?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3... Sherry.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it. It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language. Wonder if this is a family heirloom. Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit. Let's see what else Rose has in store. Let's see what else Rose has in store.
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh,
You never know when you'll need to light a candle, right?
you are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and... Finally, Mrs. Amber has her back turned. Time to fix this photo.
Well, good.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
I wish. Rachel's all honors. I'm still trying to get into remedial... What's it called? Vocabulary.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
It's almost surreal. They say a fire like that could only come from a crime of passion.
Passion. What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me. 'Cause you're the DA, of course.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for, and never, ever taken for granted.
Enough of this asshole. Rachel may have to take it, but I don't. I'm going to turn his daughter and wife against him at his own dinner table. I'm not sure I agree, James.
Oh? I thought you of all people would be grateful for family, at least.
Gratitude seems like such a nice luxury. I can't say I've had the privilege to afford it.
That is an excellent point, Chloe. We must always be sensitive to the way our privileges shape our perspectives.
Well said, Mom.
Still, there must be some room for personal responsibility. I'm sure you agree, Chloe.
When my mom's boyfriend talks about responsibility, it's always code for him trying to control other people. Guess that's why they teach it in the army.
See? This is why it's so important to invite diverse voices to converse with one another. It's absolutely stimulating.
Highly stimulating.
Since you have answers for everything, Chloe, perhaps you'd like to enlighten us with some of your hard-earned wisdom about the world.
Sure. I believe there's always darkness in this world, and it usually comes from the people we thought we could trust.
Very well articulated, Chloe. I am consistently impressed with how politically aware your generation is.
Chloe is an excellent articulator.
Excuse me, dear? But if this is what passes for politically aware these days, we're in serious trouble.
James, that's unfair and also rude to Chloe.
No, I don't believe it is. It seems clear that these points Chloe is making are merely veiled attacks on me.
All I'm saying is, theoretically speaking, if you happen to be a lying sleazeball, you might not be as sneaky as you think. Don't worry, Mr. Amber. I can tell that my progressive attitude is not welcome in this house. I'll see myself out.
James, Chloe is right. You owe her an apology.
I owe her no such thing. I believe she's willfully acting belligerently, just as she did this morning. It is how people like her respond to adversity.
People like her? So we're profiling now? This is what 8 months in the DA's office has taught you.
I resent that. My office is committed to fair and equitable treatment.
Yes, I've read the press releases.
Excuse me? Are you calling me a hypocrite?
Ha!
Rachel!
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad! You're a hypocrite! Okay? I know! You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker!
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook,
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
No offense, Mr. Amber, but I think we trust our eyes more than you.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of you.
Oh? What kind of person is that?
A delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying! Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute! Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. Lucky one, 'cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing out. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
Shit! Shit! Shit!
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is wailing. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes.
Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you?
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe.
I'm right here.
Good. I need you.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
She was so beautiful, just like you.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. By anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her She'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I sent her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. Maybe people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone. This must be hard for you too, Master Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Rachel took that pretty hard. Rachel? I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. On stage, I think Rachel said, I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. At least she'll have something from tonight. I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one? That's the one. I need a way to make that nightlight brighter. You were so close to making our break last night. Now, may you always be safe. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird. Is there a section on how to walk fours through batshit crazy family drama? No? Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber. All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe.
Of course. I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Hey, check it out. It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman. My real mom. She's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
You should take it back.
No. There's nowhere else I'd rather keep it than right here.
To say that I'll be alright, I'll ride home, and your tears stain friend, you have waited the end out there, golden hour, finding you stand still, stare at my stupid bedroom. All that I wanted wasn't unwanted. Oh, and I wonder why I'm not wanted. All that I wanted was not there, but I dared be wanted. Yeah. in a corridor. Yeah. And you call me. Yeah. When I see you, you know damn well. Throw back arms, I love you, and I won't be bothering with mourning. It's crucial that you see the truth when looking for yourself, not useless observation. Yeah, in a corridor. Yeah, and you call me. Yeah, when I see you, you know damn well.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in.
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
Let me handle it.
Really?
Really.
Mysterious. I like it. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say.
When you speak?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us.
right? Right. Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go?
Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about the whole world being a stage, so might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Wait, what the shit? Has someone been going through my room? Doesn't seem like Mom. She wouldn't leave a mess like this. Wait. David? That motherfucker. Whatever. I don't have time for this shit. I've gotta help Rachel. Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. Plus, he likes me. And he owes me one from yesterday. I can do this. Come on, dude. Pick up.
Price, I got your collector's fee. Coming to get it?
Hey, Frank. I was actually gonna cash in for a favor instead. What do you say?
Never run out of crap, do you? What's the problem?
I need to find that woman who was in your RV yesterday. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help? I'm trying to help a friend. It would mean a whole lot to her.
The girl with you at the mill?
Yeah.
Meet in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into? Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing. Inaccurate as of yesterday. Someone should update this photo. What do I want the record to show? I'd say I went down in a blaze of glory. Better than nothing. Dad's favorite jacket. Definitely taking that if Rachel and I ever leave. You're welcome, plant. Sorry, Ward. I've got a real ride to fix up now. Huh? Mom usually does my laundry when she gets sick of me not doing my laundry. Maybe she believed me for once about never coming back home. If Rachel and I were still leaving today, there's literally nothing in there that's worth taking. fucking believe that David went through my stuff. I'm about to rack up a lot more absences. It's way too early to be up on a Sunday.
Stanwyck here, bringing you up-to-the-minute coverage of stuff that's interesting on 87.9 The Satyr. Please welcome Sergeant Alex Keller with the Arcadia Bay Police Department to the show. Sergeant Keller, drug use in Arcadia Bay is on the rise, is that right?
Unfortunately, yes. There has recently been a spike in the use of heroin.
California, huh?
Think a small town
Would
like
be
Arcadia
cool to
Bay
see
would be
where
safe from
Rachel
things
grew
like
up.
that.
Well, the problem is these drugs
Figures.
don't appeal to any exclusive demographics. All kinds
what?
of people get involved. Rich, poor, teens, adults. So it can spread to any community.
Does the ABPD have any leads?
Nice to see my work is appreciated.
I can't discuss any ongoing investigations, but we are working closely.
Rachel really is good at everything she does.
Right on. Thanks for filling us in, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Thou art an idiot. Whoa. Skip's in a band? So much has changed. I wonder if you'd even recognize me now. Is Mom playing music? Huh. One day, I'll look at that and think, huh, my old home. And not, fuck. Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine? Okay, my towel's probably in here. Lots of washcloths. No towel. I truly hate seeing so much of David's shit around here. Gross. Score. Can't believe Max and I were so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but we never got around to it. Ready for the best shower of my life. Hot.
Don't go back to where you had all
feel like wearing on this busy ass day? Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck. Dad's toolbox should be in the garage downstairs. Sports cars are really good for... hitting on chicks. here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you, 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Hey, who's there?
Hey.
Chloe, your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Chloe. Coming home was a smart decision.
Sure doesn't seem like home. There's someone else's shit all over the bathroom.
Well, we've always talked about needing a bigger bathroom, haven't we?
Seems like it's big enough for you two. I'm not staying long, anyway. Just here to pick up something.
Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you. It won't take but a minute.
Mom.
I don't think this is the best idea.
You already promised.
Chloe, I've made an agreement with your mother to trust you from now
on. Really? What does that mean?
It means that from today forward, I'm going to take you at your word. So, if you say you haven't been smoking or drinking, then I'll just leave you be.
The idea is you should feel comfortable here, Chloe. David's not going to question you, and neither am I.
David's lying to your face, Mom. He searched my room.
You gave up any right to privacy when
Chloe, I asked David to help me yesterday, and he only did what he thought was best.
You knew? You knew that David went through all of my...
That was before I talked to him and explained why I disagreed with that method. But Chloe, if I'd been able to trust you in the first place...
I'm done with this.
Chloe, stop. I know why you're acting this way. And I know you're gonna regret it. Come here. Take a look at this. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
The last person I would ever talk to about my dad is you.
Chloe.
Think it over for more than a minute. It's a basic courtesy, you know, when people offer to help.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You disrespectful little shit. You just made a serious mistake.
Both of you.
You don't scare me, asshole.
What the hell? Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick. What's the matter, David? Don't want any more decorations inside your toolbox? better. But still needs a bit more love. I can salvage this beast. I just need to find the right tool for each problem. Looks like someone tried to patch this thing up. Sometime before I was born. At this point, I think that ancient duct tape is better than anything I can do. Better leave it be. I can definitely see some problems.
Stan Stanwyck here, and we've got a special treat for all you Sunday Funday listeners out there. Live in Seder Studios, Skip Matthews, lead singer of Pisshead, one of the Bay's hottest new bands. Say hi to the fans, Skip.
This thing is going to the fuck up.
Hi, fans. Now, Skip, I understand you work as a security guard at Blackwell Academy. Is that true?
Used to.
Maybe.
I quit, actually.
Really? Hold on to your horses, folks. Skip Matthews of Pisshead has traded in his badge and six-shooter for a life of rocking faces.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. We're about to play a brand new track from Pisshead, and if you haven't heard these guys yet, what I want you to do is crank that stereo up as loud as it goes. If anyone complains, what do you tell them, Skip?
Pisshead rules?
Nailed it.
It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? Looks like the serpentine belt could use some help. I don't think the screwdriver would do the belt much good. I could probably tighten the serpentine belt with the wrench. I could probably tighten the serpentine belt with the wrench. I could probably tighten the serpentine belt with the wrench. I could probably tighten the serpentine belt with the wrench. I could probably tighten the serpentine belt with the wrench. It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it? Much better. This thing seems pretty gunked up. I think I should move on to something else. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it. Not helping. There. Fits like a deadly electric glove. The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. That should help keep shit distributed. Oh, fuck. What do I see? I know. Go back from whence you came. Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course. Please, I need you.
Junkyard Queen. Where are you at? Hey. Holy shit. Your hair. It's so...
Badass.
Exactly. Hey, I'm not sure if you saw, but someone moved your truck.
No way.
Should we check it out?
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
What's he doing here?
Hey, I thought we were cool after that Drew North thing. Don't you want to be cool?
We're not anything, scumbag. Fuck off and let me talk to Frank.
Did you just call me a scumbag?
I told you. She's like this.
Gotta say, I really dig the whole tough girl thing. Frank was right about you. How'd you like to work full-time for us?
Don't fucking touch her.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me? But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing. Frank says you were asking about a client of his. That true?
No. I was just asking for some help. It's not a big deal.
No. Maybe I'll make it one. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you. But he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know, right now, why you give a shit about this woman.
This is between us and Frank. It's none of your fucking business.
Problem is, you made it my business. And your tough girl shit is starting to get on my nerves.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in, Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know?
We're aware. Not sure what that has to do with us.
Me neither. But I'd like to find out. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool. No need to get crazy.
Ah! Oh, you fucking bitch!
Rachel! Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Hold on. Shit! Shit! Hey! Hold on, okay? Rachel? No! No! I'm not losing you.